When the Pixel 6 Pro first came out, I'm gonna be real with you. I was super excited for it, but just like me and a lot of other people out there, man, you had a lot of issues going on with it. Like my main YouTube studio app that I see to see how my YouTube channel is performing, that wasn't working. We had so many crashes, so many bugs. The fingerprint scanner wasn't the best. Some people didn't have issues, but I would say a lot of people did have issues. So that kind of made me put the Google Pixel 6 Pro up for a little bit. I was just tired of the bugs, but I kept coming back to it every few months to see how it has improved, because just looking at people talking about it on Twitter, every update that Google pushed out made improvements more and more and more. So every 2 months or so, I would take it out, update it. It would get a little bit better, still not be the best, and I would kind of leave it alone. And then when the S22 Ultra came out, I really was just like, I mean, this is the best Android phone right now. So it really took my attention away from the Pixel 6 Pro. But just recently, as of the last month or so, with the latest updates, Google has really made the Pixel 6 Pro so stable at this point. I feel like it is one of the best Android phones that's out there. But I wanted to take it a step further because I kept hearing people talk about Android 13. And I was like, you know what, man? They are saying that 13 is even way better than 12. 12 has improved so much. Pixel 6 Pro really isn't my main device. Let me go ahead and load the Android 13 beta on the 6 Pro, and I'm so glad I did, because the 13 beta has literally made me love the Pixel 6 Pro. And that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. Show you what's improved, show you what I like about it, and where I stand and how I feel currently about the Pixel 6 Pro. All right, now the first thing to go ahead and jump into it was, we know the fingerprint scanner wasn't the best. We know the fingerprint scanner improved, but it was still not the speediest when we are talking about unlocking. But Pixel 6 Pro, in my opinion, has legit changed that on Android 13 beta. Like, for me, it works just fine for me. Now, I know a lot of people may compare it to the ultrasonic, and we know it's not the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, but honestly, this thing works 9 out of 10 times. As long as you put your finger up there, it's going to work every single time. I really feel like the speed has improved on the fingerprint scanner for the Pixel 6 Pro with Android 13. Like, I kept hearing it, but I was like, you know what? Let me download it and see for myself. And in my opinion, as long as you center your finger up there, I do wish the landing pad was a little bit bigger, but once you get your finger up there, I feel like there's no issues with the fingerprint scanner. Could it be a little quicker? Yeah. Do we want something like that ultrasonic that we get on the S22 Ultra? Absolutely. I feel like that'll take the Pixel to a different level when it comes to unlocking, but the fingerprint scanner performance on the 6 Pro on Android 13 beta has been perfect for me. I haven't had any issues, and honestly, if they gave us the same fingerprint scanner on the 6 Pro that they do on the 7, or if the 7 has the same one that the 6 has, I can't be disappointed if this is the level of performance that we're going to get from the fingerprint scanner on Android 13. All right. Now, another thing that we got to talk about is just how fluid this phone is. Now, at this point, right now, the Pixel 6 Pro is the smoothest Android device out there that you can buy. I'll put it out there in the market. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with me, but this thing is so smooth. It was already good on Android 12 with the recent updates, but then when you put it on 13 beta, it just improved it that much. Now, we all know Twitter for Android is not a well-optimized app. Let's just go ahead and put it out there as it is. It is not well-optimized. When it comes to the S22 and different phones, even on Android 12, on the Pixel 6 Pro, it was a little bit jittery. Not on this one, Android 13 beta. Absolutely so fluid, so smooth, and this is legit taking me back old school days of just the Pixel Nexus 6P, when those devices just were like so fluent. This is taking me back to those days with this Pixel 6 Pro. This is what I expect out of Google. This is what I want to see out of Google and a Pixel device. And it has me hella excited for the Pixel 7. I can't wait if this is the level of quality that we're going to get with their OS. All right. So not even just within Twitter, but just scrolling on the phone, just everything is just snappy. Everything is right on point. I feel like now we are finally able to see the power of the Tensor chip and how it's optimized when it comes to Google software and their Pixel lineup. So the fluidity alone of the OS is that's winning me over, honestly, because I thought the S22 Ultra in the beginning was the smoothest Android device that you can go out there and get. This thing right here is just and in some ways I do feel like this overall could beat the the Pixel 6 Pro, but we'll talk about that into another video. I just knew this was the most fluid Android device. You couldn't tell me nothing different, but enters the Pixel 6 Pro with their updates with Android 13 beta, and it blows it out the water. This is actually smoother than the S22 Ultra at this point. So absolutely love the fluidity. I love the fingerprint scanner speed. Just overall improvements have been cleaned up when it comes to the OS. And the last thing that I've noticed is the battery life. So I haven't used the Pixel 6 Pro heavy as a daily phone. It's been my secondary phone. My secondary SIM card is in here, but I'm thinking about using it as my daily because I'm really enjoying my experience on it now. And just using this, now predominantly I'm an iPhone person, all right? I have 13 Pro Max as my main device, but ever since the 13 beta and the Pixel series getting this good with future updates, I found myself using my Pixel 6 Pro to do everything, AKA respond to YouTube comments, send emails, tweet, anything like that, browse social media. I have found myself picking up my Pixel 6 Pro to do just about every day-to-day task that I need because the experience has been that amazing. And even with that, the battery life has seemed to be very, very good. Standby has been very good, and me using it, I feel like I can tell a noticeable difference in the Android 12 battery compared to the Android 13 battery. Now, of course, I've been seeing some people out there saying they get like 9 hours of screen on time. We already know battery life is going to be subjective and everything is going to be a little bit different depending on how you use your device. But with that even being said, I still feel like the battery life has gotten loads better. I might actually pop my SIM card in here just so I can run it as a daily so I can kind of test out for myself how the battery life actually performs on the Pixel 6 Pro. But I just wanted to kind of get up here and make this video to kind of let you know if you're on the fence and maybe you're thinking about picking up a 6 Pro. We know the 7 Pro's around the corner. You can get some amazing deals on a Pixel 6 Pro. At this point, I feel like Google has ironed out all of the issues on the Pixel 6 Pro. And if you want to take it to a step further to where you really want to get to enjoying your Pixel 6 Pro, just load Android 13 beta up there. This does not feel like a beta. I haven't ran into any issues or any compatibility issues with the beta. This feels like a complete OS that's out there offered to the public. It doesn't even feel like a beta. I think we are rumored to get Android 13 this month, so we'll have to wait and see. But all I'm saying is if this is the level of quality that we can expect from Google, the Pixel 7 series and the 7 Pro series is going to be a very treat because with these improvements and how this Pixel 6 Pro feels right now, I do feel like it is probably the most solid Android device that's out there on the market right now. Just saying it how it is.